As heard on the Adam Carolla Show.
Good day, Gina Grant.
Good day to you.
And Bald Brian.
Set up Christmas this weekend. I gotta tell you something, man. With the baby, like, it really supercharges Christmas. Or maybe it's the other way around. Christmas really supercharges the baby experience. It makes it like a little more, Christy and I got a little dusty in the Bishop household.
Wait till they can talk.
I know.
I mean,
wait till
they start, Natalie wants to know where the elf on the shelf is.
I know.
Sonny is putting together his Christmas list. And also, it makes you want to kick in the nuts all these asswipes that are like, that's too exclusive, the whole Christmas, let's just make it holiday.
Oh.
You really want to kick those fucking retards in the nuts. Like,
really do.
You really
That's the
do. It's
Christmas
like,
spirit.
it's just Christmas.
Yeah.
It's just fucking Christmas. Can we just do Christmas for the love of fuck?
Yeah.
It's just Christmas. I don't give a fuck. I'm an atheist. I just let the kids enjoy Christmas. Could we please?
Tessa's going to be 14 months old next Christmas. So do we get that Christmas off of Elf on the Shelf, or do we have to incorporate?
It's academic because it's going to be illegal to celebrate Christmas.
Oh, good.
There's going to be there'll be stories 30 years from now that are Christmas and jackbooted thugs coming to the house and tearing down the Christmas tree.
We'll talk
and
in
They'll be heroes.
Yes, you'll have to have speaking for Christmas.
Secret knocks.
Jesus
Yuletide.
Christ! Is there a bigger? Can I ask you this? And all you asswipes out there that have declared war on Christmas, you know who you are. Is there a poor use of your time on this planet? I mean,
what is there to gain?
Considering there are people who go to bed every night who can't get clean water. There are people who are dying of diseases that we cured 100 years ago, but they're still dying of those diseases. And there's war. There's everything. There's fascia that needs to be painted. I'm sorry, but as far as the curb appeal goes, it's a big deal. You got to get up there, you got to scrape that fascia, and you got to prime it and paint it. Considering everything there is in this world that needs to be done, there's weeds by the side of the freeway that need to be pulled.
Yeah.
Considering that, your war on Christmas and every goddamn calorie you spend on that fucking war, where does that land?
Yeah,
like when you're
what's the
laying
goal?
on your deathbed thinking, I'm so glad I was able to remove any symbols of Christmas from this junior college in the Portland area. Is that what you're going to be thinking about when you're laying on your bed?
Yeah.
It will be, and that's the sad part.
The first paragraph of the obituary.
Yeah.
And does anybody feel like you could go to any other country and talk them out of their anything, or if that wouldn't be the most grandiose, douchebaggy move in the world? I'm going to go to Mexico and explain to them why Cinco de Mayo is not a thing.
This whole Ramadan thing.
They might explain that to us, but I hear
go
you.
work on Ramadan, you douche. You know why? They'll kill you.
Yeah.
They'll just behead you, and then you'll be out of your misery, and then we'll be done with you. It'll be win-win. Go to the Middle East and explain to them why Ramadan is not inclusive enough, and how there's Jewish folks and other Christians that feel excluded from this whole. It's an entire month. Let's see if we can get it down to maybe a 3-day weekend. Go over there and pitch that shit, you retards.
This is the exact conversation that Christy and I had in front of Tessa.
Goddamn Christ. It's like one of these things. I can speak because I'm an atheist, and my parents didn't give a shit about Christmas, and nobody in the Carolla house. We decorated a rubber tree plant at my grandmother's house, for Christ. The fucking rubber tree. It was a rubber tree. It was a potted plant.
I always thought that was a punchline, but I guess that's a real thing.
No, I know. Nothing could get further away from a pine tree than a rubber tree. But we hung bulbs on a rubber tree plant. Okay. Now, I'm a father. I have 10-year-old twins. And they're excited about this thing called Christmas.
Yeah.
Not excited about the holidays. Not excited about seasonal events or whatever the fuck you want to call it. They like Christmas.
Not the winter equinox?
No.
The solstice?
They're not religious at all. They like Christmas. They like Elf on a Shelf. They like the tree. They like the gifts. They like the things. That's what they like. They like Christmas. Is that okay? Can we do that?
You better cut this part out. Dawes, you want to cut this out, please?
I'm about to have my first Christmas in my house, and I'm super stoked about it. We didn't grow up celebrating Christmas.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's nice. What's wrong with it? I mean, look, here's the whole deal. We do Cinco de Mayo out here in California, and it's fine. It's a nice excuse to get shit-faced on a weekday. I don't have a beef with it. Do you have a beef with it? I have a fucking beef taco with it. That's what I have.
Every 7 years when it falls on a weekend, I mourn.
Yes, you have a fucking Corona and a couple of soft tacos on a Wednesday, and you call it a life. Like, what am I going to do? Go out and go in front of the fucking mission and protest? Yeah. What do I care? It's an excuse. It's like it's basically another. It's what you have is you're looking for sanctioned holidays to excuse getting drunk during the day on weekdays. Is really what you got St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, big
you're looking
one.
for these excuses. Right now we got football season, so
that's
an excuse. But that's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
This is one more excuse. That's all. There's no big whoop. And by the way, all the douchebags who are clamping down on Christmas, what about all the other holidays, religious or not, that we celebrate in this country? How come no discussion of that?
I see.
That's what I'm saying. Fuck you fucking hypocrites. And by the way, if you're offended by Christmas, you should go to the desert and kill yourself. Like, that's my deal. Just go find a fucking plot. I don't want you to upset your family.
Right.
I don't want to upset the neighbors. Go find a fucking patch of desert and just fucking kill yourself. Just fall on a knife. Just, would you please? You're obviously miserable. Let's just finish it. Yeah. Just finish yourself. It has nothing to do with religion.
Literally.
Or I felt uncomfortable with my children. Then go kill yourself. Please kill yourself. All right. No idea. Is that all that got me going on this?
Yeah.
I mentioned we set up Christmas. And
That's it.
Brian made a huge mistake.
The Adam Carolla Show is brand new 5 days a week. Subscribe on iTunes or listen at Podcast One, the Podcast One app, or adamcarolla.com.